Welcome into the recap of the Cubs' 5-2 loss to the Atlanta Braves in Atlanta, Georgia on Tuesday evening. I'm David Kaplan. It's brought to you by our great partners at Lakeside Bank. Lakeside Bank has their mortgage professionals ready to talk to you. Lakeside Bank did this house, they can do yours too. Lakeside Bank, it's about time. Folks, when you get one hit in the ball game, I don't care if it's a home run, unless the bases are juiced, you're probably not going to win. And that's exactly what happened to the Chicago Cubs tonight. Let's get into it. It's also brought to you by our great partners at Tasty Trade. Stocks, crypto, futures, options, whatever you trade, you should always do it at tastytrade.com. QR code on your screen will get you a special offer from our friends at Tasty Trade. Cubs got the scoring going after trailing 1-0. Alex Bregman way up and way out, and he's been slumping a bit. But Bregman in the fourth inning, a long home run to left field. It's his fourth of the season. And then Moises Ballesteros, a good hustle play. It was a fielder's choice that was hit well over 100 miles an hour. Nice play behind second base by Kim, the shortstop. He flips to second by the time they try to turn the double play. The stocky, slow, but hustling Moises Ballesteros beat the throw. Run scores 2-1 Cubs. And Cowley was throwing a pretty darn good ball game at that point. And then in the fifth, it all falls apart. Austin Riley, a home run to left. We are tied. Mike Yastrzemski, 2-run jack to right. It's 4-2. They get a Matt Olson single in the same inning. It's 5-2, and that's all the scoring we're going to get for the rest of the ball game. And the Cubs get one hit. The Bregman home run is all they got. So they went scoreless in Saturday's loss in Texas, scoreless in Sunday's loss in Texas, day off, and now they get one hit. They score 2 runs, but one lousy hit is not going to cut it. They're going to need a really good effort out of Shota Imanaga on Wednesday evening if they want to even this series at a game apiece. And then they'll play one more. We'll get into that in a minute before they take on a very plucky, playing very good baseball White Sox team at Wright Field starting on Friday. Player of the game. Look, there was nobody that you went, oh my God, that guy was amazing, except for an ex-Cub, a guy who went to camp with the Cubs a couple seasons back. Dominic Smith tonight. Dominic Smith for the Atlanta Braves had 4 hits in the ballgame. 4 for 4, had scored 2 runs. They were all singles, but they were 4 hits, and that got the Braves going. He scored, as I said, twice. You had the home runs I told you about, and that will be all. So Dominic Smith is our Gallagher player of the game. Gallagher Insurance has been protecting Chicago and the business community since 1927. AJG.com. Quick look at the box score. Not pretty. It's brought to you by Sinus and SnoringMD.com. No snoring for this guy. Allergies no longer a problem. Thank you. Sinus and SnoringMD.com. You should try them. For the Braves, they got 11 hits in the ball game. Drake Baldwin had a double. You had a hit for Olson and an RBI. You had a hit for Harris. He did end up getting a base hit. 2 hits for Austin Riley. The 4 hits I told you for Smith. A couple for Yastrzemski and 3 RBIs. And that's just not going to cut it if you're the Chicago National League Ball Club. Enough is enough. Last time they had a 10-game win streak, they lost 3 straight, took the final 2 in San Diego, and got rolling on another 10-game win streak. Maybe, just maybe, that could start tomorrow. And then quick look, I told you the Cubs only had 1 hit. It was the Alex Bregman home run. That's the box score. And then the look at the starting pitching matchup. It's brought to you by Hooters, by the way. We call it Winging It. OriginalHooters.com, 11 locations. They went with Holmes, who was filthy, until all of a sudden he just started walking the building. And they ended up having to get him out of there after 4 innings. 1 hit, 2 runs there earned, 5 Ks, 4 walks. And then they went Fuentes, who was outstanding. 3 hitless, runless innings with a walk and 3 strikeouts. Lee and Iglesias finished it off for the Chicago Cubs. 1 stinking hit. Quick look ahead. Brought to you by Studio 41 Home Design Showroom. They did this beautiful kitchen and dining room. They could do yours too. Studio41.com. 2 more in Atlanta. Then right to Rate Field in Chicago to take on the White Sox for 3. And then next week, a big series. The Brewers roll into Wrigley to take on the Cubs. And if the scores hold the way they are tonight, Brewers are winning, Cubs will be 2.5 games up in the NL Central over their rivals from Milwaukee. Have a great rest of your day. Cubs lose this one. 1 lousy hit. Not going to cut it. PCA did have a great catch tonight. Take that.